What's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen that was disguised as tradition? My aunt had this thing called truth circles. Every Sunday dinner at her house, we'd finish eating and then sit in the living room while one person had to stand in the middle. The rest of us would take turns telling them their growth opportunities. My aunt said it helped build stronger families by being honest with each other. I was 14 when I first saw what it really was. My cousin Maya stood in the circle, smiling at first. Then her dad told her she was getting too fat for dance class. Her brother said she was annoying and talked too much about stupid things. Her mom listed every B on her report card like they were crimes. And Maya just stood there nodding and saying, "I understand," after each one. The rule was, you couldn't defend yourself. You had to accept the feedback with gratitude. If you cried, they made you start over because tears meant you weren't mature enough to grow. I watched Maya's hands shake as she thanked everyone for their honesty. But the worst part was what happened to my cousin Ben. He was 9 and had just started wearing glasses. During his turn, they spent 20 minutes telling him he looked weak. His older sister said the glasses made him look like a loser. His dad said real men didn't need help seeing. They made him take them off and promised to try harder to see without them. 2 weeks later, Ben fell down the stairs at school. He couldn't see the last step, broke his wrist, and chipped 2 teeth. When the teacher called home, my aunt told them he was just clumsy. That's when I knew I had to do something. My turn was coming up and I'd watched enough kids leave those circles looking broken, so I prepared. I spent 2 weeks writing down everything. Every cruel comment, every kid who cried, every time an adult broke their own rules. I recorded 3 circles on my phone when no one was looking. I made a spreadsheet tracking who got criticized most and for what. When my Sunday came, I walked to the center like I was supposed to. My aunt started listing my flaws. Too quiet, too much time on my phone, not social enough. My uncle jumped in about my grades. My mom sat there letting it happen. Then I pulled out my phone. "Actually, I have some feedback too," I said. My aunt tried to tell me that wasn't how it worked, but I was already pulling up my files. In 12 truth circles, adults have given 247 criticisms to kids. Kids have given 0 to adults. Seems like the truth only goes one way. I showed them the recordings. My aunt telling Maya she'd never be pretty enough. My uncle calling Ben pathetic. Every cruel word they thought was help. "Here's the truth," I said, reading from my notes. "This isn't about growth. It's about control. You get to feel powerful by breaking down kids who can't fight back." My aunt stood up fast. "You're being disrespectful. This is exactly why you need Child Protective Services might want to see this," I said, holding up my phone. "Especially the part where you made Ben cry for 30 minutes straight." The room went silent. My uncle's face turned red. My aunt's mouth opened and closed like a fish. I looked at the younger kids. "Anyone else tired of this?" Maya raised her hand. Then Ben, then every kid in the room. "We're done," I said. "No more circles, or I post everything online and email it to everyone at your church." My aunt tried to grab my phone, but I stepped back. "I already backed it up," I lied. 3 different places. That was the last truth circle. My aunt tried to ground me, but my mom finally grew a spine and said no. We left early that night and didn't go back for 2 months. When we finally returned for Thanksgiving, there were no circles, just dinner and normal conversation. Ben wore his glasses. Maya smiled for real, and my aunt couldn't look me in the eye. Sometimes traditions need to die, and sometimes it takes a 14-year-old with a smartphone to kill them.